Welcome back, guys. Today we're recording with the Lumix S5 Mark II, and we have on the newer CM31 microphones. We're just kind of changing it up a little bit today, just playing around. I want to show you what is going to be one of the smallest little flashes I've ever seen. But before I go too far, I've done so many reviews on these little mini flashes that this will probably be the last one that I do because the market is just saturated with them. So unless there's something that really just strikes me really cool, I probably won't be doing too many more of the little flashes. Now, you know, if you're talking about something like the IT32 where you have all this cool magnetizing, that's a different story. But the little bitty ones, this will probably be our last one unless it's just something I think you guys could really use. So anyway, let's get started. So the flash we're going to look at, I would call the smallest flash in the world, had I not already shot the smallest flash in the world, which was, I think, the Zeneco ZF-04. The one I'm going to show you today is the Zeneco ZT-08. Now, it's a little bit bigger than the other one. Not much. Put them side by side. A little bit of difference. But the biggest difference these two have is the one I've got in my hand today has TTL, where the other one is just manual. So if you're buying one of these ZT-08, you'll need to buy a camera specific if you want TTL to work. Now, I shot some pictures so you can see how this flash worked for me. I was impressed with a few things and not too impressed with a few other things. But I think we need to keep the price in mind as we talk about these things. So now, it being very small, you know, it's easy to travel, throw it in your pocket, you'll forget it's there. But, you know, I wouldn't use it for any paid work. But, you know, like I said before, on some of these small flashes, traveling, Christmas with the family, whatever, you don't want to bring out the big guns. You don't want, you know, grab this and you'll be good to go. It'll be fine. Now, this one does sit a little low. And if your lens is too long, you will get a little shadow, but I don't foresee too many people putting on a 400mm lens this long and then throwing this little flash on top, because this little flash ain't gonna help you with a 400mm zoom. So these are more for just, you know, throwing a 50mm and shoot some pictures of Christmas or whatever the holiday may be, family, whatever, and you'll be absolutely fine. And the TTL on here, set to 0, seems to be extremely accurate everywhere I measured it, inside, outside. Dark, lighter, the TTL 0 just knocked it out of the park. But I'll show you one problem I did not care for. So I'm going to show you some pictures that I did of my wife. This first one, that is just her sitting in front of the fireplace. There may have been a light on somewhere in the room, a little hot spot on her head, but you're going to get that with these little low-sitting, can't bounce flashes. So I thought, well, you know, that's fine. Let's go somewhere else and try it. So we moved on from that picture. And we went upstairs to the studio and we shot this on TTL. And I thought, that's not bad. That looks pretty right on. I was pretty impressed. But as soon as I added +1, wow. I mean, that's a lot of jump between 0 and 1. That's just one stop. That's a huge jump. So and I thought, well, I wonder if +1 is that strong. What +2 going to do? And +2 really throws in a lot of powerful light right there. I mean, that is coming from this little bitty flash. So when I went to +3, that was, I think it pretty much maxed out at +2, because +2 and +3 are about the same. They're just washed out incredible, which is fine because the 0 is what you look at. The 0 TTL is more what you want, and if it's going to be accurate. If you have too much problem with accuracy, you can flip it back over and put it on manual. It's not hard to do. It's just got a few buttons on the side, and it's got on the screen on the back, where if you look closely, you can see where it says like plus. I think it's on 1/32 right now. Yeah, so it does have a little bit of screen on it, so it's got some cool stuff in it. It's $29.95, so we don't want to get too critical of it. And when you're at TTL 0, it seems to knock it out of the park, but when you go high or under, it seems to fall apart a little bit. So here is a -1. Now that, the one I showed you a while ago was the 0, and it looked really good, and now the -1 is too dark just as much as the +1 was too bright, if that makes sense. So from there, I went back to 0. See this picture? That looks good. You put it on TTL 0, you seem to be fine. So with that said, you know, $29.95 for a flash that's this small. You know, I'll show it to you one more time. I know it's hard to see that writing black on black. It's $29.95. I mean, and it works on TTL and manual, of course. You know, you can control that really easy. I know everybody just likes TTL because it's easier. If you're looking for a little flash, this could be it. Now, like I said, I'm not going to do any more of these little bitty flashes, but now if some really, really cool stuff comes along, like the IT32, this is a lot stronger flash, and this is the one that you just change. You can change from Canon to Panasonic, whatever, just by changing the bottom. You don't have to change the whole flash, just magnetic. I got a couple of these from a Canon, a couple from a Panasonic, and it's just all magnetic, just like that. If I want to switch from Panasonic to Canon, pop that off, pop the Canon one in, switch back. It's easy. You can even leave this on top of your camera, hold it over here, and it'll fire. But you know, this is $100, so you can buy about 4 of these, what you can buy for this. So you keep that in mind. But you know, I was saying, you know, I've done so many of these little bitty flashes that it'll get the job done. I think we've seen enough of them. $29.95 is a good price for this flash. I'm not hagging on it. And if you're wanting to shoot TTL, I think if you stay at 0, you'll be fine. If that gives you a problem, jump over to manual and adjust it that way. It's, you know, it's $29 and it works pretty good. You can see every shot I shot on 0 came out great, even in different locations. So it just struggled with the pluses and the minuses. But like I said, $29.95. Come on, that's a good deal. But anyway, guys, I appreciate it. Just a short video today. But unless, like I said, unless something really cool pops up in the flash market, medium to bigger size, you know, this is probably as small as I would go. But like this, when this came out, I just think this right here could change the world if they would put this on all flashes. How amazing would that be? You could just buy one flash and put it on all your different cameras. All you have to have is a different bottom. I appreciate it, guys. Take a look. I'll leave a link at the bottom. This is the Zuneco ZT-08. I'll show you the screen one more time. There you go. So if you're looking to spend just a few bucks for a flash, it's real simple. Jump on the Zuneco ZT-08. It'll do you a fine job. Keep it on TTL 0 or switch it on manual. You're good to go. I appreciate your time. You guys have a great day. And if you're looking for a travel flash, this is it. You guys have a great day.